Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I think we all can appreciate a good love story, right? Morris Chestnut and his impressive 29 years of marriage has many fans praising and applauding this man like that's the right thing to do. And honey, I'm just like, are we for real? Really? Are we giving him too much credit for being just a loyal husband, a faithful husband? Is that not what he is supposed to do? People are applauding his loyalty and his faithfulness to his wife, and not necessarily applauding the milestone of an anniversary, but applauding the faithfulness. And there is a difference between applauding a milestone and applauding a man for just being faithful in his marriage. Now, while fans are praising this man, some other people on social media are questioning whether we should really be celebrating Morris for simply being loyal and faithful to his wife. Almost every time I see him do an interview, the people ask him, what is the secret to a successful marriage? And as he is just stumbling to find the right words to say, he ends up pulling out an answer from his own personal experience to just try and explain and answer the question to the best of his ability. I mean, because if you really think about it, is there a right answer to the question, what is the secret to a successful marriage? Morris Chestnut's 29 years of marriage, it does stand out. I'm not going to discredit him on that, especially working in an industry where relationships often face challenges. But some of the comments on social media are like, why are we celebrating Morris Chestnut for doing what he is supposed to do? Fidelity is a basic expectation in marriage. And one comment even said, does he want a cookie for doing what he's supposed to do? And I'm not going to praise someone for being loyal to their marriage. And I think that's a fair point, y'all. Shouldn't fidelity be the standard in any relationship? Even if it's a celebrity, even if it's just us regular smuggler folks outside looking in, it can feel like we're giving trophies away to a man just because he showed up. So should we give Morris a round of applause for sticking it out? I mean, in Hollywood, okay, fidelity can feel like a rare gem. The reality is that many relationships, especially in Hollywood, they struggle with commitment and they struggle to make it to their 29-year mark, which does make Morris Chestnut's achievement as a man remaining loyal to his wife, it does stand out like a sore thumb. But perhaps instead of applauding him, we could view it as a reminder of what just a healthy, wholesome relationship is supposed to look like, and instead foster a culture, help our kids to grow up and tell them loyalty is the norm rather than the exception. Now, Morris Chestnut said that he had a rough start in Hollywood, and he said in a 2023 interview, it was hard in Hollywood, and said he wasn't sure if people were aware, but people slip in their call to make sacrifices for the things they want. And at the beginning of his career, he was just looking for his one yes, but there were a lot of no's before he got that one yes, which makes you wonder if he's learned the value of loyalty the hard way, which in turn can have a reflection on who he is in his marriage.
Actors living in their cars, or actors living on the streets in Hollywood. I don't know if you guys have ever been out there, but go down Sunset Boulevard, go down Hollywood Boulevard, and that's what you see. And I will say this in defense of most actors, and even when you see actors, directors, whomever in projects that you're like, well, why did they do that? It's a very, very, very difficult industry. There are going to be times to where you may not want to do a project that you have to do to survive.
He also stated with him being in the industry as long as he had, the phone is not always ringing off the hook for acting gigs, so sometimes he has to take what he can get. Now, I will say this, honey, marriage is work and marriage is hard, and the people who need to be speaking up and giving marriage advice, because there's a difference between marriage advice and then trying to tell the secret to a successful marriage, they almost never do, because somebody like me, I always got something to say, LOL. And Morris Chestnut even admits that he is a very private person when it comes to his life with his wife and kids. And trust me, honey, I do understand that. For a long time, I personally thought there was a secret to a successful marriage, but I have lived and learned, honey, and the secret to a successful marriage is really what works for you and for you. And for those who just really want to know what he said about the secret to a successful marriage, he revealed the secret is privacy and commitment. commitment. Honey, keeping your business off of social media. And so he says that privacy and commitment is his secret to a successful marriage, because he said his wife knows that he is not going anywhere, and he still hopes after 29 years that she continues to stay with him as well, which he even told Sherry Shepherd that his wife is the star in their family and she is very comfortable and confident. Hello, somebody, which is refreshing to hear. And so before I wrap up this video, for those of us who get it, we understand that marriage takes work for whatever year that you are personally in your marriage. Every couple has to find their own formula, honey, their own secret sauce for a successful marriage. There isn't a one-size-fits-all secret to a successful marriage. What works for one couple may not work for the other. So y'all, those are my thoughts. I look forward to reading yours in the comment section of this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
I don't have to project to be something. As long as I'm comfortable in who I am and what I have in the bank and what I'm doing financially, that's good. I don't have to project to be something else to show other people. I don't have to project to be something. As long as I'm comfortable.